Hey, welcome to Maritime Foam. Today we are going to jump on the bandwagon and talk about the Zesty, the Fortnite SMG. This one, I will admit, I kind of started out being really wary of any sort of tie-in blasters, just figuring that any blaster tied to a major franchise would be bad, just like video games tied to major franchises are often bad. But I did end up thrifting a couple different Fortnite blasters, and you know what? They weren't too bad. And then this one looks really cool. I kind of wondered if at first it was similar internals to a Retaliator. Apparently it's more like an Echo, but it looks pretty easily modded. I probably will mod this one, but not right yet. I think I'll use it for the weekend. I have some games coming up. I think I'll use it with some games with some kids stock, but I definitely will be updating this, and I'll do a video when I do. It looks easy enough. I'll probably try to put in a 5 kg spring maybe, so it's not too crazy. Online, different people have been having trouble priming it. They've had to hold the slide forward when priming, so I'm really hoping that I am lucky and mine doesn't do that. It's kind of funny, if we look on the box, it says 4-in-1. That seems like a little bit of a stretch. It has a detachable barrel, it has a removable stock, and yes, you can combo that 4 different ways if you want to call it 4-in-1. Sure. It has a really cool color. I definitely like the look of it. I will say the packaging is really nice on the Fortnite blasters. I mean, it's kind of more about what's inside, but it's really well done. The graphics of the blasters look great. The back looks great as well. Tells you what you need to know. So let's open it up and check it out. And here we have the base blaster. Here we have the blaster with stock. Here we have the blaster with muzzle. So nice that that's actually a Nerf stock attachment point. Oh, and I should put in the clip. I do love these custom magazines. I think they look really cool. This is a neat looking blaster. The sight is actually really cool, where it's just big, cartoony, and open. Nerf sights are questionably useful. This one at least doesn't get in the way and actually looks really neat to look down the barrel through. I like all these little faux details. Yeah, it's actually pretty comfy. I mentioned before, I love that this is an actual end strike attachment point. The Heavy SR, which I plan on talking about at some point soon, I know it's one of those things that once you attach it, it is attached forever. I find that a little bit annoying. I know Dr. Flux recommended just kind of sanding that down so you can make it removable. It kind of bugs me to have to do that to a brand new blaster, but we'll see. I might. Moment of truth. Let's see if this primes and actually fires without holding it forward. Hey, awesome. It looks like I got a good one. Let's actually... Whoa. Oh, of course. That's a little bit... I had to push pretty hard to actually do that magazine release, but that's okay. Let's fill this up with these cool Zesty darts. Cool. I might even keep these. Sometimes when I get special edition colored darts, I kind of keep them aside and just use regular darts. Why? I don't know. I like having lots of different cool looking ammo. It's kind of tight in the mag well, but that's okay. Moment of truth. Okay. Not bad. You know what? My dart, at about shooting a pillar about 15, 18 feet away, my dart actually hit inside of where I was looking through the target. Whoa. Pretty crazy for Nerf. This one it does look really cool. So I've kind of thrifted into a few other Fortnite blasters, but I would say this one is my favorite. I mean, the Fortnite AR is neat. It looks really cool. I have a bit of a thing with almost every Nerf flywheel blaster ever that's stock. They just need to be a little bit more powerful to be fun. They should at least shoot as well as a Springer. Just a tiny bit more. It makes such a cool looking blaster. Not as fun to use stock, but I am kind of thinking of doing a little bit of a project and making all the Fortnite stuff maybe good, legendary, if you will. But this is neat, and I also have a couple other small ones, like the which actually has a silencer as well. It's in a tote somewhere. I'm not going to get it. But the cool thing is... oh. Whoa, what just happened? What on earth? Wow. So I guess don't try to put this from your Zesty onto this. Wow, that didn't work out so well. Wow. Yeah, it came right out. Okay, so you can't put this on just anything. Good to know. I'm going to put it back on the Zesty. Okay. As I was saying, I also have this cool little one-shot Mega Blaster, which is really neat. And over my thrifting times, I landed on this guy too, which is actually a pretty cool Strife. So, you know what? For franchise tie-in, not too bad. I'm sure there's lots of people that disagree, but I don't know. I think they're actually kind of cool, and I really dig their really super over-the-top cartoony look. Back to the Zesty. I'm going to fire a couple of these through a chronograph and just see if it's hitting kind of those power speeds. 77.9. 73.5. 72.5. One more. I think I hit the barrel. 66.9. But definitely, definitely a pretty zippy little performer. Looks really nice. I think if I end up upgrading this one, this could definitely be a bit of a favorite. A neat little pistol as well. I guess I'm a fan of this one. I should have fired a couple through the barrel. I mean, I'm sure. Well, we all know that this will slow it down a little bit in those feet per second. Well, let's see if we can see how much. This is going to be... I don't have a very good setup for this. I am going to... Christmas is coming. Yeah, I'm sure that hit the side. 55.3. But you know what? It's pretty neat. I actually... Something that I think is really neat with barrel extensions, as much as I don't ever use them on any stock blasters ever because I don't want to lose that minimal feet per second, I actually really like it as a mechanism on a modded blaster to slow it down if you're if you're playing with kids or just want to just not make it hit as hard. I have a couple modded retaliators that hit around 140, and I put a Nerf End Strike barrel on there, and they go down to about 115, 120. So which is still fine, but just, I don't know, takes it down a little bit if you're playing against other people who are using Rival or whatever. So that aside, I would say I'm definitely a fan of the Zesty. I'm glad I got one that the priming works okay and fine. I really like the detailing on this prime handle. I like that there's, compared to a retaliator, there's actually a little nubbin there to grab onto to make it a little bit easier. Little hidden jam door that feels very delicate. Yeah, I don't know. This one it's fun. It's accurate, just in shooting at my little targets that are 20 feet away. If it was daylight, I would take it outside and show you, but it's not daylight. It's nighttime. It's fine. I would definitely recommend this one, and I would recommend this one for kids. Unlike the Fortnite AR, where you give this to a kid, it needs batteries, it's so big, the performance isn't great. Even though it kind of looks neat, this is just going to get left on a floor and sold. I have 2 of these, and I paid $5 each, and I'm sure parents just wanted to get rid of them, which is sad. This, however, I feel like would just get a lot more play. This would make a better gift for a kid by far, I think. Another thing about this that's worth mentioning, compared to the Retaliator, which has a terrible trigger pull, the trigger pull in this is really, really nice. if you prime it. There's one more in there. So accurate. It hit what I was looking through. I'm going to use my phone. I'm going to see if I can get footage of that. That is actually super impressive. I tried. I was not able to really capture that. I could see what I was hitting through the sight. I tried. It didn't work. But you know what? It did. So, that's the Zesty. Stay tuned. It's been pretty busy. I've been working hard on my Halloween costume for myself and my daughter. We have kind of a yearly tradition, so I haven't been posting as much. But after October is done, things will level out a little bit more. In the meantime, if I'm on schedule costume-wise, I am going to try to take a night and modify the Zesty. Like I said, I want to go and take a look at the Heavy SR, and from there, I really want to get into some of the upgrades I have from Out of Darts. I picked up a couple thrifted Zeuses, so now I have no reason not to do a Hurricane. So, exciting. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and stay tuned. And if you can get a good deal, get a Zesty. Toys R Us had them 25% off just a few days ago. It goes off and on. I'm sure they'll be on sale again. So, good blaster for the sale price. Bye. Pew pew.